Hi everyone, I'm Heinz and welcome back to another video from SIC Forex. I hope that you are having a good week, and if you enjoy any part of this video, remember to drop it a like and subscribe for more. Today we'll be featuring Uni Bot from the MQL5 program's marketplace. The bots that you see displayed on the marketplace in the front page are typically those that perform well and have had a lot of reviews, interactions, or purchases. However, it is important to do your research when selecting a trading bot. The Unibot neural network robot is based on the following principle. A neural network Forex robot is a type of trading system that uses a neural network to predict market movements and make trades accordingly. Neural networks are a type of machine learning algorithm that are modeled after the way of the human brain. They can be trained to recognize patterns in data and make predictions based on those patterns. What this means in the context of Forex trading, a neural network robot would use historical data on currency exchange rates to learn patterns and make future predictions. So that all sounds fantastic. However, since the bot has been released, you will see that there has been a steady decline in the rating down to 2.97 at the time of recording. The current price on this video is 6,350. However, after checking today, I see that the author has changed the price again already. It is important to see when the bot was first published, as I have a general rule of waiting a couple of months to get feedback from other users. It is supposed to be a trendy neural network bot, which sounds fantastic, and if you look at the testing results on 20% real tick data, the initial deposit of 1,000 is equal to 17 million. Yes, 17 million. Now that already should be another red flag. Such exuberant growth so quickly does come with inherent risk, and I think our next step would be to test the bot. Before we do that, I always take a look at the author. The programmer will often have other products and signals available, and you can take a look at what they offer on the marketplace. As you can see, the author has a large quantity or variety of different bots, which already makes me nervous. The reason why it makes me nervous, it takes a long time and dedication to build a specific expert advisor. For those of you who are new to the channel, creating a trading bot can take hours of intense work from the programmer to set it up. My next question is, if the bot is so successful, why is there no signal service available? If we go back to the home page and look at some of the other bots available on the MQL marketplace, for example, Wolf Scalper, if you select Dimitri's profile, you will see signal service for the bots that he has available. These signals are published direct from history on MetaTrader. So this will give you an idea of the profitability of a bot on a real account. This is a demo version of the bot that is being copied by 772 followers and has been running for the last 46 weeks. So before purchasing an expensive bot, always make sure that there is a reliable signal service that shows how the bot will work in the actual market. If you take the time to look through the different images of Unibot, it sounds too good to be true. And that is usually another red flag. $1,000 deposit with a 16 million return sounds out of this world. What I'd recommend doing next is taking a look at the demo version of the bot that he has made available for free. You will see from his profile that there was previously signal services available, so I do recommend always checking the signal service before purchasing an expensive bot. Now we are back on the Unibot homepage. Let's download the demo version to our FBS demo and test the bot. So what I'm going to do is use the recommended symbol, which is the Euro USD, and I'm going to use every tick based on real ticks, which will give us the best accuracy for this on the account. When we look at the take profit and stop loss, you'll see that they are set to 100,000 points, meaning that they are out of consideration. This is important to take into consideration when trading the bot, that you are risking the entire account. However, when we look at the testing graph, you'll see on historical data, it looks like the bot is performing exceptionally. With an initial deposit of $100, it's up to $800 equity by April 25th, showing a really strong growth curve and a very aggressive style of trading. If you look at these first few months of trading, you will notice there are no losses, which is another concerning fact, because that would say that the bot has 100% win rate, and every time that it enters a trade, for those 6 to 9 months, it was every time profitable. For those of you who've then been trading the Forex market for a while, know that this is not a realistic result, and losses will occur. It is important for new and established traders to have a realistic perspective and a realistic requirements for their trading bots. As you can see, the $100 initial deposit is trading close to 14 to 17,000 after a few months. Remember that the very large stop loss and take profit means that if the bot does take a loss, that it would be significant. During the last few months of November, the bot started trading sideways, and it is important to do next is take a visual look at what the bot looks for to identify potential trades in the market. As you can see, our initial deposit of $100 had a total net profit of $20,434.15, which is out of the realm of realistic expectations. This has immediately become a red flag for me, and that is why I started doing additional research about this bot. The first thing I do is run it on the visual strategy tester mode. The reason for doing this is this will give me an idea of what type of strategy it might be and how the author is trading it. So let's take a look at what we have on our charts. Here we have the default time frame, the 15-minute on the Euro USD. What this means is each candle in the backtest represents 15 minutes. Now, when we take a closer look at the days that the bot actually trades, there are multiple days that the bot doesn't place a single trade, which is quite suspicious. You will see that we have 3 charts open running in the background. The 15-minute time frame where the bot has been placed on, and it is also opened the 1 hour and the 4 hour. On the hour chart, you will see there was a potential buy signal from the hourly, and on the 4 hour, you only have the same indicators as on the 15 minutes. If we start forwarding a bit, because it does take some time for the bot to place the first trade after a couple of days, we can take a closer look at what type of trades is placed and what is the typical return for the risk used to gather that return. As you can see from the 15 minutes, the Euro USD was currently in a down frame and a downtrend back then, and the bot hasn't placed a single trade yet. It is important to run the visual mode because for you to be a profitable Forex robot trader, you will need to understand the strategy that is used by that specific bot. The bot is available for both MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. However, because of the comments and reviews that I have been reading, I wouldn't recommend you to purchase it. Currently, the value or the price of the bot is back down to $1,000. However, even for that, the risk, because of what I've seen happening around the spot, is too large. I feel that this is a Forex scam, where the author looked at the historical history and simply programmed the bot around that historical reasoning. This thinking started when I looked at that stop loss and take profit that are completely out of proportion. I have never met a manual trader that has set their stop loss that wide. So in principle, already, the start of the bot is based on something that is a little bit suspicious. The neural network aspect of it can be profitable, as there are other neural network bots available on the MQL marketplace that I recommend you test to see the idea and principle behind neural network trading. As you will see, the bot places a cluster of trades. A cluster of trades meaning multiple trades at different intervals at the same time. You will see that the trades are placed quite close to each other with intervals between them. As the price continues trending, you'll see that the bot has placed another sell order. Remember, the balance of the account is $100, so if you don't have enough leverage, this won't be possible. If we think of the purchase price of the bot and the accounts that it would typically be used on to regenerate that money back, I don't think that that is a smart idea. Even with a 0.01 lot, with 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000 stop loss, it is very risky. As you can see, the bot continues placing sell trades as the price continues to move in a downtrend. Eventually, the bot reaches its take profit level and closes the entire series of trades in a profit. If we take a look at the stop loss, a 1.14 trade has a stop loss of 1.94. So it is important to understand that the stop loss isn't in consideration. Another reason for my skepticism around the results are other products that I have seen on the market that have done this in the past, where the price has become exuberant because of a short testing period. I recommend looking for bots that have been available on the market for at least 6 months. Back to our MQL marketplace, we now have access to the reviews and comments. It is important to take a look at what other traders are saying about the bot and make sure to take the time to read through them and look at potential pitfalls for the specific trading system. If we look at the reviews, you will see that there is countless reviews about the bot losing money. The author has actually replied to most of these, creating it a large quantity of volume. However, if you go through the specific ones, you'll see that many of them are negative. Imagine spending over $1,000 on a bot just to find that its historical testing results aren't anywhere close to the real thing. For this reason, some of the users of the bot have started their own Telegram channel. I do recommend taking a look at this if you are ever considering purchasing this bot. However, I do not recommend doing it. Back to our Signal service, you will see there is a few users that have provided us with Signal for trading the bot in the live market. I always use this as an indication of what it would actually work like to see what the results might be. You will see throughout there are a wide variety of different comments and reviews. However, if you select different profiles, you can actually see the signal published from the bot. You can see here on his Uni Bot signal that he started with an initial deposit of 100,000 plus a deposit of 7,400, and currently, if we look at equity, it is at 83,617 and 85 cents. I would use this as an accurate reflection of what the bot could actually do, and brings me back to the idea, if it is a profitable trading system, why isn't there a signal? If there is a signal, the author wouldn't have to back any of what he is saying with additional comments and reviews, but rather just showing us the trading results of his Unibot on a live account. Until I see these trading results, I will not purchase the bot, as I am of the opinion that this bot is a scam. The reason why I say the bot is a scam, recently a new product has become available on the marketplace, which is the Uni Bot replica. Now, the Uni Bot replica is created to bring to the fact and expose the ongoing scam called Unibot. There is a video on YouTube from the author that tells you a little bit more and deeper details what a forex trading scam is and how they did it, and proving Unibot is one. In the foreign exchange market, a scam is attempted by an individual or organizations to defraud traders. And I know many of the people that I have spoken to in the community have fallen into this trap. What I recommend is always look for the following red flags before purchasing a bot. Firstly, find an author or programmer that is reputable. The reason for doing is most bots require updates as the markets change. If you can't or have no contact with the author, then it would already be a red flag. Next, when we take a look at the trading results, are these realistic results in the market? If we think of major banks and institutions aiming for 7 to 14% a year, and this bot is turning 1,000 into millions, is that a realistic expectation? I also want to say the most important part for me is a signal service. The reason for this is if there is a signal service to back up the trader's profitability, then I would be interested in the software that he programs. If he cannot prove the fact that he is already trading a profitable strategy live in the market, then why consider purchasing his bot? Today we've covered a lot of information about scams, and I want to ask each and every one of you to be careful. Thank you for watching. Happy trading.